So what looked like, was going to be a relatively harmless sweep of the Minnesota Twins turned into a walk-off win by them in the bottom of the ninth. And, it became a drama-filled game towards the end. Actually made for some good baseball. Unfortunately, the Yankees weren't on the winning side of it this evening. But, there were some good signs. Giancarlo Stanton hit another home run. Put the Yankees up 3-0 in the first. It looks like he's in that zone now where he's probably going to, go on a tear for probably 20 home runs in the next 4 weeks before some kind of freak injury happens again. And then, he'll be out, and then he'll, go through that 2 or 3 week stage where he looks completely lost. And then he goes on another tear. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully he can continue to sustain this. If I were them, I'd be playing him maybe 3 games on and 1 game off or something like that. Ease this guy in to keep him healthy, because when he is healthy and when he's locked in, this guy is like hits like Babe Ruth, man. And it's a sight to see, to be honest with you. And I'm hoping that they've learned some lessons now and they can do things to keep him a little bit healthier. But Gio Urshela also hit a home run to put the Yankees up, and then DJ LeMahieu also got an RBI single, put the Yankees up. And at that point, they were it was 5-2, and then the Twins over time just started clawing themselves back into the game. And by the time they got into the ninth inning, it was 5-3, and Chapman came in. And Michael King, by the way, only went about 3 1/3 inning, and then the bullpen kind of, did some patchwork to keep the Yankees in the lead until the ninth inning, until Chapman came in, which just goes to show you that the Yankees do need another starter. Okay. I would be going after a starter, some kind of starter who can give length, a reliable starter who can give length before this trade deadline. So can't have, as much as I like Michael King, I'd have him in long relief instead of starting and going 3 innings. It's just the way I feel about it. But so Chapman came in the ninth and just didn't have it tonight. He had the velocity, but didn't have it. And, give up a 2-run home run to Josh Donaldson to tie it at 5. And then put a guy on base. And then one of the best fastball hitters in the major leagues, 43-year-old Nelson Cruz, hit one of the best fastballs in the major leagues for a 2-run walk-off home run. So made for some dramatics in Minnesota. So, unfortunately, the Yankees didn't get the sweep, but they did take 2 out of 3. They did look better this series, and this is only Chapman's second blown save of the season. Hopefully it doesn't become a trend now. Hopefully he recovers quickly and comes right back, gets right back into the fold, and it doesn't kind of spiral downward. So we got to look out for that. But this is kind of indicative of a lot of this Yankee season. A couple of hitters get hot, the other ones get cold. Then that switches. Then the starting rotation is hot, bullpen's hotter, or one of them gets cold. One starter gets cold, and then the bullpen, it's kind of like a fluctuating up and down kind of thing. So, but thankfully, again, Chapman's been utterly dominant, almost flawless this season. This is only his second blown save, and he was a stinker tonight. Gave up 4 runs. I mean, his ERA before tonight was, I think, 0.3. Now it's probably going to be 1 point something. So, but it is what it is. That's baseball. And, at least it wasn't a trash can, listening to Sounds Houston Astros blown save. At least, he gave it up to one of the best hitters in baseball. Classy guy, hard-nosed player. And that's the way it ended the game. And this could propel, it shows that the Minnesota Twins have the talent to be better than they are this season. Particularly in that division, where I think the White Sox just kind of stand out. But it shows that the Twins could go on a run. They have the firepower there. And, they've got the names. And I think they also need another pitcher. But, I wouldn't rule the Twins out just yet. But nevertheless, the Yankees took 2 out of 3, and now they're heading into Philadelphia for a series against the Phillies, so that should be fun to watch, and I'm looking forward to that. And hopefully they take that series as well and just kind of keep heading in the right direction. At some point, they're going to need to go on a run, particularly if the other teams in the American League East are winning more than they're losing as well. They have to figure out a way to close this gap at some point. So, and the Yankees do have the firepower too, but again, they need to make a few moves. So, You know, again, I would go for a starter, and you see my other videos. They're in the description below if you haven't. Things that I think they should do at the deadline. And tomorrow's morning video, I'm going to talk about the 4 most tradable Yankees right now. So guys that they could actually extract value back from a trade. Chapman's actually one of them, so I'm giving you one of them. And I think his value is not going to take a hit if he rebounds from this game. But he could be a valuable asset to spin off at this deadline. So just something to keep in mind. I think you'll find the video interesting. I give you kind of reasons why. So that's my video tomorrow morning. I'll obviously be keeping on with the post-game recaps as well. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Talk to you tomorrow.